This is CBC N.L.'s Feed N.L. show for 2023, and as you can see, On the Go is here, represented by me, and then, of course, the wealth of television is right next to me with Carolyn Stokes and Jeremy Eaton. This is a great show that we do every year, and it's kind of an On the Go, Here and Now co-pro. You can check us out on television right now, or keep listening on the radio as we get to Here and Now's regular slot, but it's great to be back.
It is. It's lovely to be here live in the Avalon Mall, and we've seen from so much of our news coverage lately, more people rely on food banks now than ever before. So CBC is partnering with the Community Food Sharing Association to gather some donations here tonight. If you're in the Avalon Mall, come on over and say hello. And we're also trying to make the season kind.
We certainly are. I'm Jeremy Eaton. Obviously, if you watched Here and Now once or twice, I pop up from time to time. So if you wanted to support your local food bank, you can at cbc.ca/bekind. Now, I don't know, it's not on the TV. I can't see the monitor. There's a QR code above one of the shoulders.
Right shoulder.
Left, right, over this shoulder. So if you want to scan that QR code, that'll send you to a website where you can make a donation. But before we get to all of that and all the more fun that we have over the next 90 minutes, here is the Black Heritage Gospel Choir.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night
Okay, so we're gonna try this Jamaican style now. Okay, let's go, let's do this. Yeah. 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 Well, we say now, holy, 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 oh, holy, oh, holy. Oh, we say now, oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till he appeared and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. On your knees, oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine, oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, divine, oh, night divine. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Night divine. Oh, night divine. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Oh, night divine. Oh, night divine. On your knees.
Wow, just beautiful. What an amazing voice. You're watching the Black Heritage Gospel Choir here live at the Avalon Mall. CBC is here tonight for our annual Feed N.L Day, raising money for the Community Food Sharing Association. And right now, I have Major Jamie Locke with me with the Salvation Army. So, Major Locke, can you tell us a bit about what the Salvation Army does in terms of its food banks? There are 12 food banks, over 12 food banks that you run across the province.
Absolutely. The Salvation Army is here to give hope and to lend a hand and to help people when and where we can. And I can't think of a greater way to move into the Christmas season than to be here tonight celebrating with CBC and Feed N.L.
Can you tell us about the need that you're seeing right now? We've been talking so much about food bank usage going up. What are you seeing?
Of course, today is a day of celebration where we're all feeling very festive, but the reality in the world around us is that there are many people in need. At the Salvation Army, we've seen this year a significant increase in people coming to us seeking support and assistance. And so 31% of people that have been coming to Salvation Army food banks and to our toy hamper program this holiday season have shared that it's their very first time having to reach out. And so these are situations where people are feeling perhaps a little bit desperate, and we hope that that's where the Salvation Army is able to step in, work with other community partners to bring hope to people and just alleviate that burden that they might be experiencing this time of year.
So those people who are using the food bank for the first time, are they older people? Are they younger people?
It spreads right across all demographics. And so, yes, we're seeing seniors, we're seeing younger people, students in university, as well as young families who are trying to make ends meet. And I know this is a message that we keep hearing, not only from the Salvation Army, but from other organizations. And that's that people are struggling this year. And so when we come together collectively to do our part, it really makes a difference in the community to help make people feel as though someone cares. And that's what the Salvation Army exists for. It's to give hope and to share a love for all people and a place where you can come and receive support.
And we're here, of course, raising money for the Community Food Sharing Association. Can you talk about the role of that association with the Salvation Army?
The Salvation Army, like other organizations, receives support from the Community Food Sharing Association. And so when you choose to give to CBC Feed N.L or directly to the Food Sharing Association, you're helping not only the Salvation Army, but other organizations that are doing fantastic work all throughout the province of Newfoundland and Labrador. At the Salvation Army, again, we've seen an increase in requests for help. That applies to here in St. John's in the metro region. Many of the rural communities in which we serve, and in Labrador as well. The Salvation Army is strategically located in over 70 locations, 70 communities in Newfoundland and Labrador.
And I know you don't have a crystal ball, but what do you foresee for 2024? What do you think the need is going to be like? What do you think the demand is going to be like?
We know that need and demand is only ever going to continue to rise. And so we're trying to prepare ourselves for the year ahead. And that's why events such as this, other fundraising campaigns that our partnering organizations are doing this time of year, as well as for us at the Salvation Army, our annual Christmas Kettle campaign. So vitally important, because when you donate and you support social service providers in the province, you're really preparing us to continue to support people and help people throughout the year ahead. So we expect that 2024 will only continue to see an increase, and we count on the generosity of Newfoundlanders and Labradorians to help us meet that need.
Such important work that you do. Major Jamie Locke with Salvation Army, thank you so much for coming in tonight. Really appreciate it. I'm going to throw it over now to Jeremy.
Looked in whatever direction you were looking.
I didn't.
Yeah, somehow I muted my mic. Yeah, not surprised. Let's take two. So we're here with Olivia Taylor, Amy Bishop, and they're with 4-H Newfoundland and Labrador, and this is Nancy Murphy, and she is the chair of that organization, and they've got a big donation here. But before we get to that, Nancy, for people who don't know, tell us a little bit about 4-H.
4-H is a positive youth development organization in the province, and it serves ages 6 to 25 years. We do a lot of hands-on skills-based learning projects. We do some leadership development, public speaking, and community outreach.
So I can't remember which one. I told you I was going to ask you which one. That was for Amy. Because I said I got a few questions I'm going to ask you in this order. So first of all, show us how much money you raised, Amy and Olivia. All right, so how much? There we go. $2,000. So that's 4-H. Thank you so much. So how did you come about raising all this money?
Well, our organization is very much so involved in agricultural learning opportunities. And so earlier this fall, we were invited by the Newfoundland and Labrador Federation of Agriculture to attend and collect donations from the Agricultural Expo in both CBS and as well as Corner Brook. So with these funds, we're allowed to fund some of our club programming activities, but as part of our outreach, we wanted to help out the communities around us that support our programming too. So here's what we managed to donate. So
Well, I'm sure that they're very happy to receive it. But Olivia, why did you choose? I'm just going to stand in front of you, Nance. No offense. Why did you choose this organization, Olivia?
Well, as a youth organization that highly focuses on community engagement and food security, we thought, what a great fit. Our goal this holiday season is to feed many families across Newfoundland and Labrador.
Well, I'm sure that the Community Food Sharing Association is very thankful for this $2,000. Thank you, Olivia. Thank you, Amy. And thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And now I understand that our good friend Carolyn Stokes is standing by with another guest. Carolyn?
Yes, thank you so much, Jeremy. I have Dennis McDonald with me right now with Synovus Energy, and you have a wonderful donation for the Community Food Sharing Association, a really big check there. Why don't you tell us how much the company is donating?
Yeah, we're happy to donate $20,000 to the association, so hopefully it helps.
And how did you go about raising that money?
It's something we look annually, how we can help the community. We all live and work here, so obviously it's a big need, and even listening to the Salvation Army there really reminds you, it's particularly this time of year, how much more important it is. So hopefully we'll be helping out the families in need.
I'm going to just twist you around here a little bit more there. So why did Synovus Energy choose the Community Food Sharing Association? There are a lot of different organizations out there to donate to. What was it about the Community Food Sharing Association?
Well, I guess through the year we do support different groups, but it was an opportunity towards the end of the year to leverage some of the budget available to us, and just with the increased usage of food banks now, it seemed to be a top priority, and I know the staff was something that they wanted to support too. So.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dennis McDonald with Synovus Energy. Thank you so much for this $20,000 donation. I'm sure it will be well used. I'm going to throw it over now, I think, to Heather Gillis.
Donors. All right. Well, of course, Feed N.L Day wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for all of the donors like the Synovus that you just heard about. And there are some big donors and some little ones, but of course we want to highlight some of the bigger donations. We did see one earlier from Fortis. It was $5,000. And we have Valet Newfoundland and Labrador also with a $20,000 donation. Wheaton Precious Metals, $35,000. Amera Energy, $15,000. A $4,000 donation from Remax Energy as well. And UA Local 740, a $15,000 donation. And of course, CBC's Feed N.L Day is about making the season kind. We're here to raise awareness about the Community Food Sharing Association and the donations that they are collecting, because now more than ever this time of year, the demand for food across our province is increasing. So we just wanted to highlight some of those big donations. And if you would like to donate as well, there should be a QR code. It should be just right up here. And if you scan that with your phone, it'll bring you to cbc.ca/bekind, and any donation, big or small, matters. But right now, we're going to go right over to Anthony Germain. He's the man in the red suit.
You, Heather. Now, one of the challenges when you are of a certain generation is knowing how to buy for another generation. So I have asked these 5 shopping experts to help me understand what to buy. What's your name, by the way?
Madison.
Madison who?
Madison Gracie.
And you are?
Megan.
Okay, and you're Megan what? Okay, I'll come back.
Gracie Dooling.
Gracie and?
Hannah Gillingham.
And you are?
Emma Carroll.
Okay, that's the only time I'm going to ask you for all your names. What should someone from my generation buy something from your generation?
Bath and Body Works. Smells great.
As simple as that?
Yep.
Can't go wrong?
Nope.
Okay, how about you? What would you say?
Yeah, candles.
Okay, so you second that. How about you? You must have. You look like you're thinking of something else.
Gift cards.
Gift cards. You can't go wrong with gift cards, right?
No, you can't.
And how about you? You haven't had your chance or your say yet.
Sephora.
Pardon?
Sephora.
Sakura.
Yeah. A lot of money on it, yeah.
That's like for people of a certain income, right?
Well, yeah. If you want to spend $100 on one item, you could go there.
That's true. Yep.
All right, Sephora, right? Okay, and you are?
Emma.
Okay, and what do you think?
I would have to say Lush or blankets, because blankets, everyone likes blankets.
Blankets?
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Are you guys actually shopping, or are you just like hanging out in a mall?
Shopping.
Shopping? I just don't see like any stuff.
We just got here, yeah.
Okay, and then you had me interrupt your shopping. Well, listen, I will let you go. Thank you for the advice, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Thank you. Christmas. Merry Christmas.
All right, so some shopping advice for people who don't necessarily know. Blankets, I hadn't thought of that, but a blanket's actually a great idea. Who doesn't want a blanket? Jeremy? You would like a blanket, wouldn't you?
Man,
I know how much time you spend underneath one. You might need a new one.
I'll take anything for free. I don't think people realize how big of a skeet I actually am. Jeremy Skeeton, that's what they call me. Anyways.
That nickname is going to stick, I think.
It's literally my email address. Just kidding, just kidding. Now, Carolyn, they were talking about shopping.
Yes.
Shopping is a very important part. Shopping is a part of Christmas. It's become a very important part.
Yeah.
For some, have you got all your Christmas shopping done? I know we're like, 10 days away? There are 10 shopping days left till Christmas.
No, I don't. I still have a bit more shopping to do. How about you?
Well, I have an almost 5-year-old, so I've been playing this game for a while. Because,
Okay.
she wrote her letter to Santa Claus, so hopefully Santa Claus can fill those needs that she wants. But then Dad got to come through with something, and you can't be a letdown. So I've been beating the streets, going into malls, into toy stores, trying to figure out what she wants. And she's like, I just want toys. And I was like, that's pretty generic, Evelyn. Pretty generic. So I'm trying to figure out some stuff to buy. But we do play a lot of board games, so it'll probably be that and some books as well. But shopping is, that's my least favorite thing to do.
Yeah. And you know what? I was thinking, if people are out shopping, I don't know about you, but sometimes when I'm out shopping for other people, sometimes I'll look at something small for myself.
You're one of those.
But, I think right now we're here at the Avalon Mall. We're here raising money for the Community Food Sharing Association. It really is a perfect time, even if it's just a small amount. Doesn't have to be much, just a few dollars to donate to the Community Food Sharing Association. If you're coming out to the mall tonight and we're still here, we're here until 7, then come on over and say hello. And there are some lovely ladies over there who have been taking lots of donations. So we're hoping to raise as much money as possible for the Community Food Sharing Association.
And you can also do it online. I'm trying to figure out cbc.ca/Be Kind, yeah. Or there's a QR code on the back of this thing, but it's also on the screen as well, above one of our shoulders. I think it's there the whole time.
Yeah.
If not, you can find the QR code, and that's an easy way to donate. A lot of people, it's a great organization. Every year we usually hop in and see the work that they do. Mm-hmm. I know that I've been over personally, and they deliver food all across the province, thousands upon thousands of pounds of food, so they do some good work. Now, speaking of people who do good work, let's talk to this choir who just blew everybody's minds. You should have seen the amount of people videotaping on their phones.
Jaws dropped.
Including Anthony Germain's. Tony?
That was actually for people who are watching or listening for our special Feed N.L show. That was an incredible performance. And you are?
Geraldine.
Ankara?
Yes, Ankara. Geraldine Ankara.
And so you're the boss of these fine people behind? You're...
Oh, not boss, just a convener.
A convener.
Yes.
That's the nicest word for boss I think I've ever heard.
Yes.
So tell me a bit about this choir. How did this choir come into being?
So in 2021, we just wanted to add some soul to the already beautiful musical ecosystem here. And we're all Christians from different churches. And we're like, why not come together and just do something? And we all love music. We love Jesus. So we're like, the best way to show the Jesus that we love and our culture is through music. So that's how we came together.
I have to say, I think for a lot of people who listened, that's one of the best versions of Oh Holy Night I think I've ever heard. And it's I think it's my favorite carol. It always has been. So when you guys will let us, wow, like Mahalia Jackson would have been proud of what you managed to accomplish. What do you enjoy about actually producing music, this kind of music, this time of year?
First of all, it falls right in line with who we are, because Christmas is about Jesus Christ. And so singing carols and about Jesus makes us really happy because he's the reason for the season.
A good reminder. So what are you going to perform for us next?
We're about to sing, Oh, Come All Ye Faithful.
Come All You Faithful. Okay, classic. I'll let you take it away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Live from the Avalon Mall, this is our special Feed N.L show. On the go, here and now, all together. Hope you can make a donation. If you can drop by the mall, great. If not, go to our website, make a donation there. Keep listening, keep watching.
King of kings and Lord of lords. The Lord, the Lord, the Lord. Oh, come let us adore Thee in Christ. The Lord.
Woo! That is incredible. What a performance. It's an absolute pleasure to have the Black Heritage Choir N.L. here with us at our special Feed N.L. show. I'll get all of my other CBC colleagues to come in as we wind down the on-the-go part. If you're listening or if you're watching, keep watching, because Here and Now is about to start its regular time. It's been great so far, and if you're listening to On the Go, don't stop. Just switch over, tune into Here and Now right now, and watch the rest of our Feed N.L. show.
Yes, we're going to be here live right until 7 o'clock. It's nice starting the show at 5:30 today. So really appreciated that. And yes, we're here raising money for the Community Food Sharing Association. And let's see, 5:59. We're about to
Getting
get
close
started
to,
at
it's
6
time to
o'clock.
get going.
Yeah.
Where's the clock? What's over there? So I got 30 seconds. How do you donate, Jeremy?
Oh, cbc.ca/best.
That's right. Go to our website.
You can go online,
joke.
cbc.ca/be kind, and we'll also be putting up the QR code. So you just pull out your phone and hit the camera app and scan the code, and it'll take you right to the webpage where you can donate.
Yep. And if you happen to be in the area, by all means, all you have to do is drop by the mall. Be great to see you. And I was going to say goodbye to the on-the-go listeners right now. And for all of you ready to switch over and watch us on television.
Well, if you're just joining us, welcome to CBC's Feed N.L. Day. We're here live at the Avalon Mall raising money for the Community Food Sharing Association.
Yeah, and the number of people that are relying on food banks is higher than ever, and especially during the holidays. So any little donation, whether it's small or a large donation, can help all through the season.
That's right. We've been hearing about the need in the news all the time, and you can support your local food banks and the Community Food Sharing Association by making a donation online. You could see that little QR code up there that Carolyn was talking about. You use your smartphone, you scan it, and it'll take you to the website where you can make a donation.
And speaking of the Community Food Sharing Association, we're going to speak now with Wanda Hillier, who is with the Community Food Sharing Association. Thank you so much, Wanda. How has the day been going so far?
It's fantastic. Thank you very much. It's pretty amazing to see everybody and have great conversations. The entertainment has been phenomenal.
Yes, some fantastic music for sure. And for someone who doesn't know what the Community Food Sharing Association is, sharing food within the community, explain what that association does.
Sure. The organization was created over 40 years ago. We started in an old office in a basement of a church that wasn't being used, phone book and a phone. And basically started sourcing donations from local grocers, from local individuals and peoples. It eventually grew into a full-blown association with a board of directors. Essentially what we do is we are the food bank for the food banks. We have a corporate relationship with Food Banks Canada. And based on our population statistics every year, that designates our food allotment. And then we are expected to raise and support the communities that we serve for the rest of the year. So basically we have 54 member food banks in Newfoundland and Labrador, and we ship to all of them as needed.
And can you talk about the need? We've had so many news stories lately about food bank usage just going way up this year. What have you noticed?
Absolutely. Along with all the other community partners in the province, demand. I've been involved with the organization for over 20 years. It's not something I have seen before or can even relate to in terms of the demographic of people that are accessing the food bank and the amount of times they need to access the food bank, and donations overall in terms of food and cash have declined in this year greater than any year we've seen previously. So it's a worrying trend.
Yeah, tough economic times.
Absolutely. The cost of living, the housing situation, inflation, it's just kind of been the perfect storm for our type of organizations.
One thing that's really interesting about the Community Food Sharing Association is your ability to leverage money. You can stretch a dollar a little bit further. Can you explain how that works?
Sure. And in recent years, that has gotten less. But because we are able to buy in bulk directly from wholesalers, for example, we can go directly to a Kraft Canada, directly to a Mr. Christie, whatever it is we need, and our money goes a lot further than it would if you were purchasing it just off the shelf.
So people can keep that in mind, I guess, when you're donating cash to the Community Food Sharing Association. Wanda Hillier, thank you so much. We're going to check in with you a little bit later on, but right now I'm going to throw it over to Heather Gillis.
Thank you so much, Carolyn. I'm here with Jonathan Tucker from S&S Supply in Mount Pearl and Crosstown Rentals as well. And the business has been involved in charity, donating to the Community Food Sharing Association for almost 2 decades now. Is that right? Yeah. So you've got another big one this year. Jonathan, thank you so much for first joining us.
Yes, thank you for having us here today. Today I'm here to present the check to the Community Food Sharing Association on behalf of Bradley R. Smith and his foundation. So this
Big
year,
reveal.
we're presenting $20,000, and this is in his memory. He was my uncle. Unfortunately, he passed away just over 5 years ago, and the Community Food Sharing Association was one of many charities that meant a lot to him. And that's why we're here today, to continue on his memory and his legacy, and continue to support the Community Food Sharing Association.
Awesome. So Jonathan, tell us a little bit about why you're supporting the foundation. Why was this so important to your uncle?
So when he started out in business almost 30 years ago, he was fortunate in the sense he was able to make a good living for himself. So he wanted to help support the community and help support those people that also supported his business. So in an effort to give back, in an effort to support the community, he started donating turkeys and making charitable donations to the Community Food Sharing Association. And going back 20 years, he started out by giving 50 turkeys. And this year we made another donation of about 304 turkeys. So that's one of the other things we did here in support of Community Food Sharing Association.
Awesome. So take us back again. You just mentioned it briefly, but tell us a little bit more about how it all started with some of those turkeys.
Yeah, so it started out with just 50 turkeys, and every year we tried to grow that amount, and it came to challenges and competitions where we tried to encourage other people and businesses in the community to participate. And so year over year, as the business done better and we all done better, we tried to give more back. And so we grew that number, and as I mentioned there, we're setting goals here on where we've been. So we're excited about that. We're excited to help everybody as much as we can, and we look forward to continuing doing that.
Yeah, and this donation here for the Food Sharing Association, $20,000, that is a lot of money. How did you guys get all this money together?
So this is something that Brad took out of his personal life. And since he's passed, he's set aside a foundation that he wanted to continue to contribute to these charities while he's no longer here with us, unfortunately. So as one of the people on the board, there's 3 others of us, Brandon and Jackie and Ron, those who are unfortunately aren't able to be here today, but they're all a big part of what makes this happen as well. And we're continuing on his legacy through the foundation for him, and continuing out his wishes. And this is one of the charities he wanted to support.
And in one word, what would your uncle think of this?
He'd love it. If he was here today, you'd probably see him with one of his crazy hats. He used to wear a mohawk hat, and he was very. He had another style to him. He was a good, great man, and we miss him dearly.
Wonderful. All right, well, Jonathan, thank you so much for being here with us and sharing the story of your uncle. And of course, this donation, that is Jonathan Tucker from S&S Supply in Mount Pearl. Now we're going to go talk to Carolyn.
Well, thanks,
Claire?
Heather. We are live here at the Avalon Mall, but Feed N.L Day isn't just a towny tradition. Colleen Connors is, in fact, in Corner Brook at the Corner Brook City Hall. So, Colleen, what's happening there in Corner Brook?
Well, Ashley, I don't know if you can see me here swaying to the music, this beautiful festival of lights and music. We are really in the Christmas mode here. I've got these beautiful Christmas carolers singing behind me. I mean, just check this out. Absolutely stunning. So this is all part of getting in the festive mood in Corner Brook. It all started this morning with our N.L. Feed show, live from the Robbins Coffee Shop in Corner Brook. We had dozens of people come out with bags and bags of food, over $2,000 worth of monetary donations for the local food bank network. And of course, we had some members of this beautiful Christmas carolers choir singing for us this morning. But this tonight is a local event in the center of the city, all organized by the city itself. And I was going to ask my friend Glenda to come join me. Hi, Glenda. So this is the tourism coordinator with the city. She's the person that organized all of this tonight. Oh my God, it sounds so lovely.
It is. It's beautiful. I love Christmas caroling. It's probably my favorite part of the Christmas season. So it's beautiful to hear.
I know I'm here swaying to the music, really feeling in the spirit. So why did you want to have carolers sing at City Hall here tonight?
Well, my great-grandparents and my grandparents all took us caroling house to house when we grew up, and to the seniors' home and the long-term care and different things like that. So I think it's an important part of the Christmas traditions that could be like shared a little bit more.
So you used to Christmas carol door to door here in Corner Brook when you were young?
Yeah, our youth group used to Christmas carol, and sometimes my grandfather, right up until he was 80 odd years old, would go caroling at the senior homes with people younger than him.
What kind of feeling does it feel for you tonight? I mean, I know how I'm feeling. I'm feeling very festive, but to hear this choir, I mean, how does it feel?
Cheer. It feels like a lot of joy and a lot of cheer. I think it sets the Christmas spirit into play, and a little bit of nostalgia, to be honest.
Absolutely. You're thinking about that childhood, right?
Childhood stuff, yeah.
Now,
singing with Granny.
Absolutely. So, I mean, it looks like they stepped out of a Dickens novel. I mean, their costumes are just fabulous. Where did you find this group?
Last year we did a caroling outside. It was pretty last minute, but we did a post online through the city's networks and social media platforms, I should say. And they answered. And when they showed up, they were in these costumes, which I did not even know they were going to arrive in. So as you can imagine, it was awesome. And so this year they stepped forward and asked to do it again. And of course, I was on it.
So this is the second time we've done this at City Hall, but I have a feeling this is going to be like an annual thing now, maybe?
I think so. I think the more lights we can add and the more people we can bring down to spread some cheer with, I think it would be a fabulous thing to do yearly.
Absolutely. So do you have a favorite classic Christmas carol that you remember singing when you were a child? Maybe it's this one that they're doing right now.
Well, this one's lovely as well. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, I love. And probably the most nostalgic one for me is Walking in a Winter Wonderland, because my mother and I used to sing it on our way to and back from shopping all the time.
Oh, that's another good one. Well, we have to go and listen to Jingle Bells right now, of course. Glenda, thank you so much for filling us in. We're going to be here singing for a little while, of course. Glenda is with the city and joined us here tonight to tell us all about these beautiful Christmas carolers behind me. But of course, we have to go back to the Avalon Mall now. And Ashley, I just want to know what you're up to. Hi, Ashley. I just want to know what you're up to. Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Colleen. You look so great out there. Awesome. Sounding really great, too. It is busy down here. Nice to see all the people. But I think it's time for a little bit of music. We're gonna, take a look at the new video for Get Up from the Black Heritage Gospel Choir N.L. Here you go.
Whoa. Are we ready for an invitation in the house today? Woo! That's how I like it. Come on. When you're depressed, get up, get up, get up. Oh, get up, yeah. Get up, yeah.
Well, we're about a week away from Christmas, a little more than that. Now, not looking very Christmassy out there at the moment. And let me tell you, it won't next week either. There is definitely a warm-up on the way.
But for now, it is breezy out there. Those winds gusting anywhere from 60 to as much as 80 kilometers per hour. And really, these are just going to continue, especially as we head through the night tonight and into tomorrow. More widespread across the province, where we'll see those winds gusting 60 to 80 kilometers per hour. Southeastern portions of Labrador, though, you'll likely see those winds gusting anywhere from 80 to 90 kilometers per hour through the day on Saturday. By the time we get into Sunday, a little less breezy across the island, between 40 to 60, but you're going to hang on to those winds up across Labrador as well as the Northern Peninsula through a good chunk of your Sunday. Weather-wise, as we head through the night tonight, fairly quiet weather, just some flurries up across Labrador. We've got those flurries for the higher elevations on the west coast as well. More southerly flow for the east, though, and that means we will see some warmer temperatures, and also the potential for some showers or flurries through the night tonight. Temperature-wise, we will be hovering around the 0 degree mark, a little bit below up across northern portions of the island. And then, like I said, those +1, +2 for the Avalon and as well as the Burin Peninsula. Labrador, you're going to see in the minus single digits, except much colder in Lab City, where you will hover around -15. Tomorrow, quiet pretty much across the board. Some morning flurries through central. Will hang on to the chance of light snow again in those higher elevations on the west coast, and maybe some flurries up across coastal areas of Labrador. But other than that, we should see a clearing trend pretty much across the board, with those flurries eventually ending for the west coast of the island as well. And then we'll see some increasing cloud by your Sunday morning. As far as snowfall amounts go, the highest, again, those higher elevations, you could pick up anywhere from 10 to as much as 15 centimeters of snow by Saturday morning. A little bit more than that by Sunday morning, but other than that, generally just looking at a trace to maybe 2 centimeters across the board. Your forecast for tomorrow will hover around the 0 degree mark through central, a little below towards the west, and again between 2 and 3 degrees for the Avalon and Burin Peninsula. Labrador, your temperatures aren't going to move much from your overnight lows. The big change comes on Sunday, where your temperatures will warm up to anywhere from -2 to +2. A beautiful Sunday, except breezy, across the island. Again, sunshine with temperatures between 1 and 2 degrees. And then by Monday, this is when we start to see that warm up. Windy conditions again through the day. The chance of some showers, temperatures anywhere from 8 to 10 degrees. This is well above where we should be. And even across Labrador, your temperatures between 2 and 9 degrees. Now looking ahead, even into Tuesday, that trend will continue, even warmer. Wednesday, that'll hang around for a little bit, but then we start to get some of that colder air moving in, especially up across Labrador as we head into your Friday. Now, our weather photo for the day. This shot, lovely, little foggy out there at Eastport Beach. John shared this great shot with us. And if you have any weather photos that you would like to share with us from what looks like will be a lovely weekend, you can send them to my Facebook page or email them to nlphotos@cbc.ca. nlphotos@cbc.ca.
Great, thank you so much, Ashley. We're going to leave the Avalon Mall now for a few minutes and head to Central. Newfoundland Morning was live from the Tim Hortons this morning for their Feed N.L fundraiser. So we're going to check in now with Troy Turner, who's in Gander. Troy, how did it go this morning?
It was a lot of fun. Really too much fun to be called work. And it was, of course, all for a great cause. Host Martin Jones was there, and he talked to everybody from kids to new Canadians to those that were there to help collect food and donations for Feed N.L. Now, Gander has 2 food banks, and they both worked in partnership for this year's effort. And the Salvation Army Church in Gander, they've set a goal of raising $100,000 this Christmas season. I talked to Rex Colburn. He's the first voice that you're about to hear. Now, he said that they are currently at 75% of that goal so far.
The need has increased quite a bit. Like we've seen 30% or more increase in need all throughout the year. And we anticipate as our numbers come in for Christmas, we're going to be well above where we have been in the past. And we do in the range of about 400 families in Gander and area.
children laughing, people passing, meeting smile after smile, and on every street corner you'll hear.
I like decorating the house. And this weekend, well, tonight, I'm making my gingerbread house.
What kind of stuff do you have at the Christmas brunch?
Well, we play and we eat some food, and the best of all, we annoy the parents.
Silver bells, it's Christmas time.
Tell us more about the group and what it offers.
Our area that we cover is from Glovertown, Gambo, Hare Bay, Benton, Gander, Appleton, Glenwood, Lewisport, Gander Bay. Like, it's the central area. It's the central area, and it's just women with like-mindedness, just to getting out and supporting each other.
Silver bells, it's Christmas time.
When I came here, I only knew one or two people. So when I worked in Tim Hortons, I get to know acquaintances, and that acquaintances are now becoming friends, and that friends are now my family. And that's what I love Gander all about, because everyone here is like a family.
Silver bells. Thank you very much, folks.
And home and family, as she mentioned, isn't that what Christmas is all about for many? Reporting live for Here and Now, I'm Troy Turner in Gander.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Troy. We're here back in the Avalon Mall now live. I'm going to throw it over to my colleague, Jeremy Eaton, who is with one of the best singer-songwriters in the province, I would argue. Jeremy?
Yeah, I would agree with you, Carolyn. Mick Davis, thanks for joining us here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Quick question. You've played all over this province. Have you ever played in the Avalon Mall?
Yes.
I was hoping I could stump you on that.
No, there isn't a building in town that I haven't played in.
That's what I was thinking. He's a man about town, plays in multiple different bands, and he's going to play a couple tunes for us right now. So take it away, Mick.
All right, thank you, sir. You was a freak, that's why I loved you. You was a geek, didn't bother me. Your father was holy, you put no one else above him. I was holy too. I won't apologize for that. I was just a kid myself. Well, Bobby Dylan, he was your pet. And when I'd sing for you, it was as close as you could get. And it was solely a ploy for your attention. And I succeeded. I won't apologize for that. I was just a kid myself. We had nights when love grew, didn't we? Didn't I? Didn't you? I got a job. You went back to school.
Well, today is all about supporting local food banks with the gift of food. But before you give the gift of pets this holiday season, like a kitten or a puppy, there are a few important considerations for that. So I'm here with Dr. Heather Hillier. She is the shelter veterinarian for the City of St. John's Humane Services, and you have a little special guest with us at the moment. Can you tell me who you have?
This is Gabby, and she's one of the residents right now at Humane Services. She is not currently up for adoption. She is in our medical foster care program right now. But once we got all of her medical issues sorted out, we are hoping in the new year to get her in her forever home.
She's absolutely adorable. So how often do people come in looking for pets around the holidays?
It is popular. Definitely kittens are a popular request around this time of year. And we're not opposed to having them be adopted over Christmas. We just ask people to consider what their household is going to look like over Christmas. So it's a time of year where we think about we're home, everybody's off, so it may be a good time to introduce, but at the same time, if it's a time where we're having a lot of family visit, we're planning on going out and visiting quite a bit, we're throwing parties, it could be actually a very scary time to bring a new pet into the household.
Okay, so we are having a little bit of technical video issues, so we're going to take a little bit of a look at what was happening in Labrador today.
Last Friday here in Happy Valley Goose Bay, we had an amazing turkey drive show, and honestly, I can't thank everyone enough. We managed to drum up 80 turkeys for the Roland Shears Memorial Christmas Hampers. And what do you think? Is that some serious community love out there, right? Not only that, we also helped raise almost $2,000 through in-person donations, and all the turkeys and donations are going for the families in need in the Upper Lake Melville area. And speaking of the show itself, it was my first show hosting Turkey Drive, and the temperature outside here was so cold, but the atmosphere was electric. We had a fantastic turnout. Santa Claus himself even popped by and spreading joy like only he can. And on top of that, I also had the pleasure of chatting with a longtime volunteer who has been working with Roland Shears Memorial Christmas Hamper since 1975. But at the end of the day, I believe it's not about turkeys or dollars. It's about the community coming together, showing kindness to each other and making a real impact. But at the same time, I'm a little sad because I'll have to pack up my new favorite turkey suit until next year, and I can't wait to dress up as a big brown turkey again.
That's right. I'll lug this out for you. I'll lug this out.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Yeah. When I first started with the food bank, we hardly ever saw seniors because they were making do with what they had. So then we started seeing it, especially during the pandemic, we started seeing more seniors coming in. But we're also seeing like a growth in the working poor. In order for you to put food on your table, you have to turn your heat off. Like, how do we live in a time like this? I talked to someone here yesterday, and he said that, so he's wearing his Skidoo suit inside. And he's doing that because he wants to drive around at Christmas time because he loves the Christmas lights. So in order for him to put Christmas gas into the car for Christmas, he's gotta turn his heat off. And like food banks are here to help. And we've talked about it before, how food banks were started as a Band-Aid solution and we're still around. You know, with our place, we try to do programs and services to try to connect with people. For us, it's not a stat. We can tell you the life story. You know, you were here today, like everyone that came in, we know a lot about their family. We know, you know, everything that's going on. And we check in with them. And like, we don't want them to just come in, get a box of food and walk out. They're not a number to us.
Our team at Pals Carboneer, of course, work very closely with the team here at the food bank. We know that this time of year is always a time of need, but it's just been unbelievable this year, and I know Carrie and the crew here have been feeling that for a while.
We've been hanging by our nails all fall. And it was great to see so much support this last couple of weeks, because this couldn't have happened this weekend if we never got that support. We were bare down there.
We do try our best to help people, and I think that's what we should be doing.
Oh, we apologize for that. Apparently, the cuteness of Gabby broke the camera, but now you can see just how sweet she is. I'm joined by Heather Hillier. She is the shelter veterinarian for the City of St. John's Humane Services. So we were having a little chat, and I think the last question I have for you is I know pets can bring a lot of joy to families, but what are things that people should consider before getting a new puppy or a kitten or anything like that?
Well, the biggest thing is kind of considering what your life is going to look like, what it looks like now, like how active are you? Do you travel? Is there a lot of people in your house, or are you a relatively quiet household? So you can choose a pet or a pet personality that best matches what your household looks like. And then we want to consider what our life potentially is going to look like in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, because our pets are definitely lifetime commitments. So we want to take that into consideration, and then financial, of course, as well. Not just our food and water and treats and those sorts of things, but our medical expenses as well. So all of those things really have to be factored in. We can never predict what's going to happen, but we definitely want to consider those things and have some contingencies in place before we bring the pet into our home.
And speaking of being in the home, the holidays are definitely a very stressful time of year, a happy time of year for some. But, you know, what is it that you can do to keep your pets stress-free during this time?
It's really kind of considering that it is a busy time of year, and it may be a very different household for them. So really kind of being in tune with that, not asking too much of them. So maybe have a home base or somewhere quiet in the home. So if we're throwing parties, we have extra people in the house, they have a space of their own that they can sleep and feel comfortable in, that they can retreat to if they become overwhelmed, and really respecting that they may not be up for visitors, they may not be up for cuddles from strangers, and allowing them to kind of be comfortable in their own space.
Great advice. Thank you so much, Heather. This has been lovely. And I think we're heading back to Anthony.
Thanks, Ashley. Mick Davis is a guy that I met ages and ages ago, St. John's Morning Show days. How you doing?
Real well.
Yeah, it's been a long time. You doing anything new with music? What are you up to these days?
Yeah, I got a new record ready to go with my band Mick Davis and Thin Love, and just got the master today.
Ooh, and do tell. Is it good?
It's really good.
What a surprise. This is great to see you again. You got another Christmas song for us?
We're going to do a Christmas song, yeah.
Will I recognize it, or is it an obscure one?
Absolutely. It's a little different, but you'll know what it is.
Okay, perfect. All right, Mick Davis, take it away.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Woo! We're dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to...
Welcome back to Here and Now. We are live from the Avalon Mall this evening for CBC's Feed N.L campaign, raising money for the Community Food Sharing Association. Joining me now is Andrew McDonald, the chair of the Single Parent Association. So, Andrew, can you talk to us a bit about the programs and services that the association offers and how many people avail of those services?
Sure. So we offer food bank services for single parent households, and we'll support family units anywhere from 2, 1 parent, 1 child, up to 1 parent, 6 children. So that's what's unique about the Single Parent Association is we service a whole family unit as opposed to an individual. On a weekly basis, we serve over 40 families by appointment basis to respect privacy and things like that. And last year, we were able to support over 900 children through our food bank alone.
Tell us about the food bank service and what the demand has been like.
We've seen demand steadily increase all year, and I think that's a sentiment all food banks have experienced this year. But without question, as a major spike occurs in the middle of November as we get into the holiday seasons, we get into the cold weather, heating costs start to go up, these needs increase.
So many financial strains that are kind of specific to single parents, especially around the holidays, getting gifts for their children and paying the bills in a single income household. What kinds of stories are you hearing from the people who are coming through the doors?
I mean, all of the above. It's just everything's a struggle. Going into the cold weather, electricity bills go up, fuel heating bills go up, gas isn't getting any cheaper, property taxes are going up, food costs have been increasing. I mean, it's rent increases, mortgage rates are up. Everything in life has gotten more expensive in the last 18 months. And as we get into the holiday season, time is constrained, it's stressful. It magnifies when you're the only parent in the household.
I'm getting stressed just hearing you talk about all those things. It certainly is a difficult time for many, many people. Can you talk about the Christmas Magic program that you offer?
Sure. So every year at Christmas time, we do the Christmas Magic program where we support families to help them make sure that there's gifts under the tree for their children and for the parent as well. This year, we've committed to supporting over 500 families, and we have a wait list as well, so that we hope to support, get them at least something. And by the end of this campaign, we will have supported over 750 families. So
it's a lot of families.
Yeah, which is far more than we've done in any year past. So.
And there is a new feature that you have with your food bank, right? You're able to offer some food, some options that you weren't able to offer before.
When it's a family unit, we try and focus, not just focus, but also have options that reflect cultural diversity and religious diversity, such as halal products or gluten-free options, things like that. And also through the Harvest, I'm mistaking the name, but the Feed N.L and the Newfoundland and Labrador Outfitters Association, we can avail of moose meat and cod when it's in season.
What kind of a difference does it make for people to come in and get some fresh cod, get some fresh moose meat, and take that home with them? What kind of a difference does that make to their health?
Well, it's nutritious, and we try and focus on giving nutritious options that go with not snacks, not junk food, but proper nutrition for a growing family. So.
All right, well, Andrew McDonald, thank you so much for coming in and speaking with us tonight. It's great work that you do with the Single Parent Association. Really appreciate it. All right, well, that's it for us for the moment here at the Avalon Mall. We will be back in just a few minutes.
Well, you can welcome back. Yes, already, yeah, found some friends. Well, welcome back to a special edition of Here and Now. We're live at the Avalon Mall in St. John's. It's our Feed N.L fundraising day. I believe that there's, if you look up here on your screen, you'll see the barcode if you want to donate, cbc.ca/bekind if you want to make a donation. Now, I found some young shoppers, so what I want you to do is just, you can look in the camera, introduce yourselves.
My name is Niala Adam.
Yeah, and what's your name?
Ella Squires.
So I gotta ask, what are you two young people doing in the mall today?
Just some Christmas shopping for our families.
Who's the hardest person to buy for in your family?
My mom.
Yeah. Did you find anything for her tonight?
Yep.
Can't tell us what it is, can you?
Nope.
Okay, you won't. What about you? What are you doing here? Or who are you shopping for?
My dad.
Is it hard buying gifts for your dad?
Yeah.
So what sort of things do you come up with? Idea? Did you ask him? Because I guess parents don't write letters to anybody. So how do you figure out what your dad wants?
I just asked my mom.
Mom's coming through in the clutch. Now you and I were chatting. Both of us, or all three of us, were chatting during the commercial break. Are you excited for Christmas, and why are you excited for the holiday season?
I'm really excited for Christmas because I just get to spend time with my family, and I play soccer. So over the holiday season, I'm playing in a Christmas Cup.
What?
Yeah.
Where's the Christmas Cup going to happen?
In the Technoplex.
The Technoplex. So do you play with a club?
Yeah.
So that sounds like exciting. That sounds like big plans. What about you, Ella? You got big plans for your holiday break?
Not really.
You're not playing no Christmas Cup?
No.
You got any dance going? I see you got a dance sweater on. You got any dance going on over the holiday season?
Well, I'm on World Performers Canada, so we have practices soon.
So you're both busy. Now I got to ask, the most important thing, one of my favorite things that came at this time of year is not having to go to school. So when do you get to stop going to school? When does school shut down for the holiday season?
Wednesday, December 20th.
And how forward are you? So are you looking forward to having a little break from school, a little respite from the old studies?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, do you want to say hi to anybody really quick before we get out of here?
Hi, Mom.
And Ella?
Hi, Mom.
All right, two lovely young shoppers here, and we're going to go to some other lovely people just to our right. Carolyn?
Thank you so much, Jeremy. We are starting to wind down our live show here at the Avalon Mall, but we have a bit of business to attend to. Wanda Hillier joins us once again with the Community Food Sharing Association. So, Wanda, what is the grand total?
$150,000, $769.
That's amazing. So how far will that money go for the association?
It's going to go a great far away place. Well into the new year, we'll be able to, we can be comfortable now that we're going to be able to restock and resupply after Christmas and continue to move the food across the province. So it's amazing.
You seem like you are elated.
Yes, this time of year, you don't like to have the humdrum messages all the time. You would really like to be able to spread cheer. So this is one way that we can do that. And we're so thankful for you guys for doing this for us every year because we get to help so many people.
Well, we are very thankful for the work that you do. And I know you also have a little bit of a message. You appreciate the donations from people, but you also have another message for folks at home, hey?
I do. We often hear stories. People say, I wish I could be able to donate, or I wish I could be able to give what I did last year. It's not always about the money and the food. Kindness can go a long way. One of the things I like to tell people that say that to me is, you know what? Spend some time thinking about who's in your neighborhood. Do you have a senior down the road who's on her own or his own? Going down, making a gesture to offer to help, to bring them for groceries, to deliver something. Those things don't cost anything. They're just people being kind and being neighborly. And that doesn't cost $1. So that's, I think that's important for everybody to remember as well.
Wonderful message, Wanda Hillier. Thank you so much. And also important to remember that the fundraiser does continue, so you can still donate until the end of the month.
That's right. You've got until December 31st, or you can actually take a look if it's actually working. I think that QR code might appear up here.
Someday we'll figure this out.
This is why I work in radio. Anyhow, this has been a fantastic. You must be relieved too, because I know that it's been such a difficult year. I mean, $150,000. That's fabulous.
It is fabulous. And I know I say it every year, but Newfoundland and Labradorians never cease to amaze me. It's amazing.
And as Carolyn mentioned, and as we've been telling you, you have until December 31st. And that pretty much is going to wind down the show. I'm glad that everything worked out. It's nice working with you people again on
you
television.
too, Anthony.
A lot of fun. I know that we're going to turn to Mick Davis behind us to sing us out, but Jeremy, Heather, Ashley, I hope you all have a great Christmas. And I guess it's back to work on Monday, right?
Yeah.
For some of us.
Good night. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Good night.
Mick Davis will take it away now.
And it's pumping piano, heaven in the little vein. I want dessert with the cream and the bananas, heaven in the little vein. Woo! Heaven, heaven, heaven in the little vein. Heaven, heaven, yeah, heaven in the little vein. Crazy carpet top, a hairy cat heel. Ooh, yeah. Somebody said you're gonna take a mighty speed.